94XO, it's Moni XO. I'm here at the City Foundry learning more about the STL Fest with Reggie Son. Make sure you guys stay tuned. You're watching 94XO. So how did the idea of STL Fest come about? Like, how did you guys think of it all together?
Well, myself and my brothers, the founders up there, that's we are 3/4 of the founders. My brother Kilo G is on the way, but we actually met, and we here at the City Foundry right now, and we were actually going to do something on the inside, which is like a big room, and we were thinking, okay, let's do like a day party or something. We were thinking smaller scale. So then the guy who, shout out to JMO Presents, who kind of runs this, well, pretty much runs this whole operation out here, found out we was on the grounds, and when we had the next meeting, you know, let us know, like, is there a way we could partner and make this thing, you know, on a bigger scale?
Yeah.
So, you know, once we put the ideas together, like me, I was already gone. Like once I saw this stage, I was like, oh yeah, we got to do something way bigger than like a day party. So what we did was, once we secured the date and acquired everything that we needed to get for this, we went across the street to the Up Bar, and we sat there and we poured some shots, and we said, man, we can't take these shots until we figure out what the name of this is going to be. And so throughout just, you know, genuine conversation, it was like, man, STL Fest. We threw out a couple other names, but we was like, something that everybody represents and everybody can be proud of, because one thing that we understood was what we doing is bigger than us,
Yeah.
and it's going to benefit more than us, and we want it to be about, you know, a collective. So it was STL Fest, and then like that energy started rolling from there.
I was gonna say, so you guys are having the ultimate experience,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Now, I know you guys are gonna have a whole bunch of different surprises. So,
Yeah.
like, how did you guys decide, like, who you were going to pick for the show?
Well, okay, so a couple things we had to consider. One of them was the short amount of time. Like, so usually with these festivals and stuff, you know, they plan them sometimes a year in ahead. We really had a little over, we was close to our 30-day mark when we secured the date. So we was like, man, it was really relationship based. Okay, who do we know that we can call, and if their schedule permits, you know, won't give us too much of a hassle to even start promo and get through it. So we was meeting with JMO again, and I was actually kind of naming people out loud, like, man, I could call. I was like, man, I could hit Murph. And JMO was like, oh, you can get Murph? And I think that reaction like kind of sparked me to be like, yeah, you know. So I ended up hitting him the next day, and he was like, let's make it make sense, and we did. And then from that, everything just kind of trickled down, and you know, when everybody's got wide reach, not throughout St. Louis or just Missouri, like all over, but we still want to make it STL. So everybody just kind of start throwing in, and then we was like, man, we want each DJ to have a set. So it just started kind of, I'm telling you, like once the energy start flowing, just organically building itself, and even up until, you know, when we released the lineup, you know, we were still kind of adding people, and some people we want to keep as surprises, just because, you know, we want to just make it seem like it's just an overflow.
Yeah.
You're getting more than you bargained for.
And I was gonna say, like, this is something that the city definitely needs right now,
Yeah.
especially like with the pandemic and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And we all need to be outside.
Yeah, we back outside, we ready. And they just, you know, what's crazy is when we started planning it initially, you know, we were still on social distance guidelines, on COVID guidelines. So we had it set up a certain way, but as you can see where we're standing here right now, they got it mapped out differently now because they lifted restrictions. So now we can
So
really,
now everybody about to be like outside.
really be
for
outside.
real.
But what we did honor, because we noticed that when people who bought these pods early, you know, they wanted to, one, be safe, to two, reserve their spot, and we wanted to honor them. So when we first saw the restrictions were lifted, we was like, man, how can we accommodate and make sure that we take care of the people who already bought their pods early? So that's where they came with the idea to gate this off. So the people who already bought their pods are gonna be considered like VIP.
Okay.
You know, even some people who bought them further back, we scooted them up. You know what I'm saying?
So
and
they
now,
can get the ultimate experience.
get the ultimate experience, yeah, for
Now,
sure.
who are some of the vendors that you guys are gonna have here?
Oh man, we gonna have so some of the food vendors. We got Le Kitchen, which is my man Chef Wood. We got Caribbean cuisine. We got Soul Pit, and then we have like some merchandise. Hustle City.
Hey,
Shout out to Hustle City.
I didn't even know he does that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Hustle City. Everybody over there, M Blue, A Game, MC Trader, my dog. So they got a table. My cuz Dope Dad will be in the building. Wildlife is another clothing brand. Real is Rare.
Okay.
And then we also have a couple miscellaneous ones. We have somebody coming to sell sunglasses. I can't think of the name. I think it's CJ Sonny's.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
you just have a whole bunch of
Yeah,
businesses
but
that
yeah,
are
and then we got like
supported.
360 photo booths. We even have people coming to, because you know Missouri is slowly but surely getting to that legal point as far as with the cannabis. So we got people coming to educate people about getting your medical card, everything, man. So it won't just be stuff you can buy. It's also information. We have some of the local student housing authorities and units who have bought a vendor spot just to come solicit and give out info. So it's really a STL fest.
Well, I really love the fact that y'all thought this through and not just made it into just like a concert experience, but people are able to experience things in the St. Louis area and like really learn and have a good time.
Definitely.
So you as an artist though, like how has this helped you mentally?
Oh, it's giving me, you know, something to look forward to as far as an outlet, because two of my favorite aspects of being an artist is creating and performing.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a whole lot of creating and sometimes running into creative blocks because I couldn't do the other, you know, as much or on the scale that I wanted to. So now it's like, man, as soon as we enter May, I'm like, man, I'm not drinking until STL Fest. So I'm on, you know, whatever day this is, still going, straight H2O. It was crazy because when we have our meetings, we meeting at bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there with my water.
Like
you know what I'm
water
saying?
On the rocks.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I'm in mode right now. I'm locked in. Been locking in with my band and rehearsing. So for me, man, and so for me to be headlining a festival that I'm also curating is just something that's like, it's evidence of elevation.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know. So yeah.
So you ready for this jar? My close the right
What's
jar?
in the jar?
So you're gonna pick out these 3 questions in here. You're gonna answer them the best way that you can.
Kind of mix them up.
Yep.
You ain't putting nothing crazy in here, did you?
I guess you're gonna find out.
All right. All right, here we go. What has been the most memorable experience in your music career? Man, I got a gang of them. Cause I have different, I feel like I'm on like my second, third run right now. So like I had a point where I rapped for Jay-Z when I first went up to Def Jam. There was a moment. I rapped for Nas too. I had a moment where when I was doing BT, I don't know if this still considered artistry, but when I was hotboxing the bathroom with Snoop Dogg, that was dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed with Snoop in the bathroom like one of the homies. That was great. Also, but on this phase, I would say putting together my first live experience that I did when I just had the idea to like, man, the way I wanted to expose the new level of music I was doing. So, you know, I curated my first live experience with the band and had people come out, and that's when I started doing before Corona. So that was a moment for me too. I love having brainchilds and then seeing them come to fruition. I just dropped a note, but I already answered that. Done. Boom. Roasted.
Next question.
Okay. All right. Next question. Who has the best Chinese food in St. Louis? I'm from the South Side. All right. So South Side, we got a spot called Ho Wai. Now, Ho Wai used to be on Virginia, on the street I grew up on. Now when it was on Virginia, Super Flames. It moved. So when it moved, you know, sometimes it kind of changed. And plus, I don't really eat a whole lot of China no more because I be, you know, changing my diet and stuff.
Say you try to eat healthy
Yeah. I eat healthier than that. But
beef and broccoli.
I don't do no beef and broccoli. I don't do no red meat. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. But yeah, I say I got a rep for the South Side. Ho Wai was the best. But then when I'm out the way, I gotta give it to Lisa's too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah. Last question. 94 XO. We outside. All right.
Literally.
What do you love most about St. Louis? Damn, how do I make that a short answer? Okay, I think what I love most about St. Louis is the fact that we are literally the middle. And when I say we the middle, I mean the balance of it. I feel like the way we brought up and we can maneuver in such a way to where we can make it in any scenario, in any setting. That's how we brought up. We know, that's why I tell anybody, like, you from St. Louis, whether you go somewhere else temporarily or permanently, you're gonna flourish because we know how to handle ourselves in any room, from the lowest to the highest, whatever, because we get access to all of it. So I just love that, I love that it's the middle. I love the balance of it. I love the genuineness of the people.
The hustle.
The hustle, for sure. And I love how the women be talking crazy to show love too. It's like St. Louis women, they show love through hate. It's like, it's a weird thing that I really didn't notice until I started leaving St. Louis a lot. But it's like St. Louis women to be like, boy, I see you with your little fest or whatever. It's like, that's how she's showing love. So I get that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm super excited for STL Fest. Before we wrap up, please let everybody know where they can buy tickets at, where they can find more information about you, where they can stream your music, all of that.
Yeah, well, STLFest21.com. 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 STLFest21. Get your tickets right now. The pies are gone, the VIP gone, but you can get your general admission tickets, and because I know St. Louis is a big old walk-up, pull-up city, you can bring your ass. Till we reach capacity, pull up, general admission. Are you controlling this camera? Are you moving this around?
So
Can you pan this to my guys over there? Hey guys, wait with the people. We on 94XO. We outside. Yeah. We the founders, baby. Come on, man. Boom. Roasted.
And I'm Moni XO. We are out. Be easy. It's your girl Moni XO, and you just finished a 94XO interview. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media platforms. Be easy.